dolls, welcome back. It's me, Cora. Now, who wants to play a game of good news, bad news? Huh? Any takers? Yes? The good news is we're gonna have 7 days straight of Halloween themed videos. Who's excited? We started out on Sunday, now we're gonna run all the way through Saturday. The bad news is my Minnie Mouse tutorial took a little longer to film than I thought it was going to, and as such, it's not going to be available today. So I wanted to put up something so I don't leave you guys hanging. So I already pre-filmed a little mini tutorial. Minnie, get it? That was a terrible pun. Today I will be sharing with you that DIY video of how I made the gloves and the bow. Tomorrow I will have my Anna tutorial, which is kind of amazing. If you weren't that big on the Elsa one, I actually think that the Anna one came out way better, so I'm so excited to share that with you guys. I'm also going to have the full-length mini tutorial for you guys on Friday and a little bonus tutorial for you guys on Saturday. So hopefully that will make it up to you guys, and let's go ahead and see how I did the gloves and the bow. First thing you're going to need for this DIY is a pair of white cotton gloves. I went ahead and picked up a pair from Bed Bath & Beyond, like the kind that you put lotion on your hands with. But any white gloves will do. You want to go ahead and put on the gloves to pre-stretch them so that when you go ahead and put the gloves on later, you don't have any unpleasant surprises. Lay your glove as flat as you possibly can. You just want to make sure it's nice and straight and clean and everything. And then you might even want to take your hands and hold the area as you're drawing on it. And what I like to do is just sketch out first where I want them to go. So I did them kind of in between the webbings of the fingers, as you can see. And then what I did is I made really big chunky exclamation points. That's the best way to describe it. Or petals, if that works for you too. But basically just elongated exclamation points that come to a nice point without obviously the dot at the bottom. I sketched each one of them out first, and then I went ahead and filled them in. Now as I was filling it in, I realized it was a little difficult to do, so I decided to put it on the opposite hand that the glove was intended for, so I could paint it on my palm and it would be a little bit easier to draw. This is also a good way to make sure that you don't have any unpleasant surprises when you go ahead and put it on. Then put it on the correct hand and check it out. Pretty cool, right? You can go ahead and go over it a few more times to make it more opaque, of course. And then for the bow, I started out with some wired polka dot ribbon. This I got at a local craft store. And this first piece here has some tape attached, so I'm just going to cut that entire length of it that has the tape off. We're going to use this again in just a second, so go ahead and keep that at the side. In order to create this bow, I'm going to need about 48 inches of the ribbon, so go ahead and measure that out, or just, you know, unravel a whole bunch of it. I didn't actually get technical, I only realized after the fact how much I'd used. And then you're going to fold that first piece under so that you don't have a rough edge. I wanted my bow to be roughly about 4 inches wide, so I just started folding it over itself and over itself and over itself and over itself. This is going to give us all the layers that we're going to pull out later and make look so cool. And yeah, that's pretty much all it is, just folding and folding and folding and folding and more folding and more folding, and then you are done. So once you are done folding it up, you're going to have all these layers in there that you can now sort of pull out strategically to get a nice layered shape to the bow. So you can see there's all these layers. It's like millefeuille. And so what you want to do is go ahead and just start plucking out the layers. I go from the smallest one, and then I grab the next smallest one, and I keep switching sides so that I'm going to have an even number of the little tiers on each side. So once you've pulled out about 3 layers, you're going to go ahead and stop so that you can create the little knot around the bow. So we're just kind of getting an idea of like, okay, yeah, that's what it's going to work. Okay. So then I'm going to take that piece from earlier and I'm going to fold it twice inwards. So basically fold it in thirds. And then I'm going to staple it together to keep it closed. This is basically just to hold it together until you cut that part off. Now, again, we're going to squinch it and squunch it and see, okay, where do we want this to be? Squinch it and squunch it is a technical term, by the way. So we're just going to tie this around, make it nice and tight, kind of get an idea, okay, oh, it's starting to look like a bow, it's so cute, I can't handle it. And then turn it over and tie it off. Make it really, really tight, the way it stays in shape. Reshape it a little bit if you need to. Oh, it's coming together, it looks so cute, I can't even, oh! Okay, and then you're going to want to turn it over and tie it one more time to make sure that that's nice and secure. And then you're going to want to cut off the excess. So then the final step is to add a beret to the back. I'm just going to slip this into the ribbon part of the knot above where the knot is so that it doesn't become too bulky. And there you go, that is the completed bow. How cute is that? I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a wonderful day, make good choices, and just be yourself. See you tomorrow. Bye!